Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Street Crypto here, back for another video. In today's video, I want to talk about the basic attention token, or BAT, and give my price prediction. So BAT's currently sitting at a price of $1.31, sitting around about a $2 billion market cap at the moment. If we have a look at the all-time charts, we can see that BAT hit highs back in May of around $1.55, and then we saw regression back down to under 50 cents, and since then we've just respected the upward trend line and kept going. If you're not sure what BAT is, essentially it is a token that powers a new blockchain-based digital advertising platform designed to reward users for attention while providing advertisers with better return on their ad spend. So it's like similar to YouTube. They have an integration with the Brave browser, and it allows advertisers to get more worth, more money, like get their money worth in terms of advertising, and it allows the users to actually gain by watching these ads. So I'm going to go into some quick news. I mentioned this in my Chainlink video, but Grayscale has doubled down on new altcoins, and one of these altcoins is BAT. Now, why is this important? Well, Grayscale is an investment firm, and they have over $55 billion in management. So if people with $55 billion are deciding to buy basic attention token, I think that that shows that this crypto is pretty legit, and you'll want to be following the whales movement in the crypto markets. If you are deciding to do things solely, it's going to be difficult for you to really capitalize on where big money is going, because if you see big money heading towards different altcoins, obviously those altcoins are usually going to perform better, as these whales have higher impact, not only with their money, but also with their influence in the crypto space. Now, our next news comes with the Brave browser's partnership with Solana. So Brave browser is basically the browser that is powered by the BAT token, and they have recently partnered with Solana to quote-unquote boost decentralized application adoption. So the Brave and Solana partnership details: Brave will offer an inbuilt Solana wallet on its mobile and desktop browsers, with further integrations that allow users to send and receive Solana native tokens, complete token swaps, and interact with NFTs. And the integrations are expected to roll out in the first half of 2022. Now, why is this important, and especially the date? Because it shows that Solana and Brave will be working together not only for a short time, but for quite a few years ahead. And this is important to note, as the demand for the basic attention token will still be there in the next couple of years. Obviously, it'd be disappointing to see it just diminish in terms of demand. But the fact that Solana has started to step in with Brave shows that there is a lot of potential going on right there. And then this is just another article on that situation, and it's Solana's aim is to add tens of millions of users by becoming the native blockchain of the Brave browser. And then this is a full list of the Brave and basic attention token partnerships. Now, this is written in March of 2022, but I just want to show you how far they've come. Now, this is a full list, and they've got things like XDA developers, they've got Dow Jones Media Group, they've got Civic, they've got the Giving Block. There's a lot of things that are happening with the Brave browser. Now, this is written quite a few years ago, nearly 2 years ago now, and a lot of things have changed in the bull market since. But the fact that they've been working, especially in a quote-unquote bear market we had in 2022, when COVID had caused most cryptos to absolutely plummet, the basic attention token has done really well for itself ever since. Now, this is a next article I want to get into, and it is the network growth with the BAT token. Now, this is a graph that shows the utilization and the just network growth in terms of people who are using the Brave browser and the BAT token. And obviously, we've seen a spike with network growth in the last couple of days. Now, that was reflected in price as well, but we are nowhere near highs that we saw back in May and February. So I expect us to actually keep pushing up, and I think price will eventually reflect that as we see when we go into TA. Now, the TA I want to mention is pretty obvious. We've seen a huge spike since the start of November, where we've gone all the way from 63 cents to a high of around $1.40, meaning a growth of nearly 120% in around 3 days, which is pretty insane. That was mainly caused by, I would say, a combination of metaverse effects from Facebook and just the breaking of the downward trend line. As we saw here, we've been a major consolidation for majority of the past 200 days or so. But since then, we came back down to around about $1, and then we've got a huge few green spikes. Now this green spike right here was mainly caused by the Solana partnership, as that was announced within the last day or so. So I wouldn't expect this to last too long. As we saw here, the candles actually closed pretty low. Now on the 4 hour it wicked to above $1.34, but then we closed at $1.15, and it did this for majority of the other candles here. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw this candle close somewhere between $1.27 to $1.30. Now, what about going forward? Well, I think that we've hit major resistance at $1.30. As we saw here, we wicked it nearly 4 times, and then we've never really closed above it yet. If we have a look at the run up back in March, we can see that this $1.30 mark was really important, as we saw many moves based off it, especially here when we saw a breakout of $1.30 up to $1.60. If we saw something like this in terms of a breakout at $1.30, I imagine $1.60 and all-time highs are back on the charts. But what is the likely scenario? I would say most likely testing that major support at $1 to $1.10. Obviously, we saw it here, and I imagine seeing it again will be decently likely, but that depends on how Bitcoin goes and how other things go as well. But my long-term price prediction for the BAT token, I think a market cap of somewhere between $4 to $6 billion is pretty reasonable, especially as this Solana partnerships really starts to take off within the next year or so. I think BAT could be sitting at somewhere between $3 and $4 within the next couple of months. But that all depends on the entire crypto space as well. And if you guys want me to check out any other cryptos, let me know down below. But I'll see you guys in the next one, and peace.